Hi YouTube, it's Joe here from South East London. I'm a part-time slash going on full-time eBay reseller at the moment. Seems to be picking up so much stuff and so much to do. But it's Sunday morning. I've been out to a boot sale, done pretty well actually. There was a smaller one which I don't think is as regular, which I just nipped into on the way home as well, and I picked up a few bits for that. And yeah, just some nice things. Had a few sales over the yesterday, Saturday. I might just do them all in a roundup on Monday morning rather than sort of add them to this. No, I'll whiz through what I got. I picked up some good stuff, some stuff not so great. But yeah, I'll just go through it and show you how I got on. Picked up a nice pair of Converse tiny little kids ones for £1.50 and these Air Force ones for £1. I've said if you're going to go small on trainers, go really small, like the baby size ones seem to do alright, and the toddlers. As soon as you get caught on those sort of sizes around 11, 12, 1, 2 in the middle there, I find those harder to shift, but yeah, should do alright on both of those. This pair of Air Force Ones, not in great condition, paid a couple of quid on those, but should get about 15 quid back for them once I've washed and cleaned them up. And a pair of Converse men's one, size 9. Again, quite a bit of wear on the inside here, but that often happens on Converse, and if you sort of clear in the description, and they're not as white as they once were, but because they're a real sort of stock seller, these sort of white Converse, you should still get about 15 quid on them. These are paid up a little bit more for. These are a pair of Nike Air Flight 2013s, the silver ones. Really nice condition, only been worn once or twice. Size 4. Paid 10 quid for those, but should ask sort of 30 quid back on those and hopefully achieve that because they're in really good condition. Picked up 3 game guides, 50p each. Halo 2 I took a bit of a punt on. Well, 2 of them I took a punt on. I thought 50p I'll give them a go. Halo 2 and Gran Turismo 4, and there's not much money in them, to be honest. This one's not in great condition either, but I might just bundle them in when I do like a sell some of these games or something like that. But the one which there is a bit more money in, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the walkthrough guide for that. Yep, so do keep your eyes up. That one's about a 10 quid one. Having paid like 50p each of them, I'll make the money back on that one, and then I don't know what I'll do with these other two. I'll think of something to do with them. And obviously this game as well, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, is one of the Pokemon games that still sells for about 45 quid, 45 quid, so do keep your eyes out for that whenever you see that one. Picked up some inks. The guys wanted like 2 quid each for these, but they're open, some of them. But I got 5 of them for a fiver. Unfortunately, it's not got the magenta. It's got the yellow and the blue. If I had the magenta and the black, I could have sold those as a nice set. But I'll probably just have to do those 8s as a bundle. But yeah, I should get about 20 quid back on those. This nice pair of DMs, the floral ones. Unfortunately, I got a bit of scuffing on both of them, but paid 4 quid for them. There should be money in them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered with these. Maybe that's a bit too far gone, but I'll see. I should get hopefully get 15 quid, 20 quid back, but again, for a £4 investment and quite a weighty postage cost, that wasn't a particularly smart buy, but yeah, just one of those things. Nice pair of pink girls Converse. These tend to do pretty well all the time. Pay a quid on these. Yeah, I'll still bother with the pink ones. White, black, pink, your navy blue ones. I'll still sort of keep eye out for all the main colours, main ones. Picked up a Wii bundle. Not a particularly good one, but just a couple of controllers, all the bits and pieces, and that was 6 quid, so I thought you can't really go wrong with that. I know you can sell these sort of as a little pairing for about 12, 10, 12, I don't know. I'll get my money back on that easily, so that's fine. This was a bit of a punt. I just saw it. It was in a pound box. It's a Skyliner Mark II. It sort of looked quite funny with the... Just I can imagine someone sort of walking with that hanging around their neck. But yeah, that was a quid. And I have looked that up on the internet, and there's on eBay there's a guy trying to sell one at 40 quid who's not managed to sell it. So I don't know. I'll see what I get back on that. Next thing I bought, well, one of the things I bought was a Ps2 Bundle. It was one of the ones where they almost wanted like a couple of quid per game, or they had all these other bits, and then they said, and for the whole lot they only wanted 25 quid, and it's got 2 good DualShock controllers in really nice condition. It had the SingStar mics, it's got a slim PS, and then it had where up to which games? Yeah, it had all these games as part of it. Not the Wii Party. I paid a couple of quid for Wii Party off a different stall, but you know, Simpsons game, Hit and Run, a couple of copies of Hit and Run actually. Crash Nitro Kart, you know, some games which will just be fodder, and I'll just put that straight back on Gumtree or eBay as a bundle. But then some of those games I'll pick out and sell on. So that was yeah, that was good money in that for 25 quid, maybe a bit more than I'd like to have paid, but yeah, I could see some couple of good titles in there, so it should be all right. And with the 2 DualShocks as well. Then these games, they worked out 3, so it's 50p each for these games. Simpsons Hit and Run again. Tom and Jerry, I need to look that up. I've got a feeling, I don't know, that might be a totally useless game. Rayman is the 3-disc version, which is worth picking up, keeping your eyes out for that. And then just a couple of other games. So nothing amazing in terms of like the media pickups today, but you know, did all right on that. So yeah, that's what I did for that. Just coming down here, a couple of other things which weren't particularly good pickups. This Womble, took a chance and it was 50p. A backpacks Bluebird Womble, not really much money in it. Might not even be worth trying to sell that. They do go sort of like 4 or 5 quid. I think that's Bongo or Bungo or someone. Yeah, if anybody wants that and they want to pay the postage, just drop me a comment and I can send you that. And then this was a silly pickup, Resident Evil 6. It was only a quid, but it just doesn't sell. I don't know why I got it in my head that I wanted that, but it was stupid. Paid £1 on all these roll R's. Yeah, really nice condition, just a set of 12 of them. I'll just do those as a nice bundle. Maybe 10 to 15 quid back on those, maybe £1 a book, something like that. So see how I do with that. Bought a bit of vinyl, Now Dance, and another copy of this Now Music 5. I've got a couple of those now. I don't really know much about vinyl. I'll see. I wouldn't even know how to check it properly, so someone's probably going to I'll probably sell it and then someone will say it doesn't work or something, but I'll see. I bit the bullet. I joined the club of people who've got tons of these knocking around. This is the first CD I've ever bought. Yeah, it was a friend's one. It's in good condition. It was 50p, so I thought, you know, what the heck, I'll just jump on the bandwagon, see if I can sell that. I think it does do reasonably well, especially around Christmas and stuff like that. So that's the first one of them I've had, so I've got work to do with that. This was a nice pickup, this Uno Flash. I've not seen this before. This is 2 quid. It's got the instructions in there, but it seems to do quite well. Some are selling sort of around 25-30 quid mark, and it's really good condition. It's obviously not been used much. The guy's family said they didn't really enjoy it, so that was nice. And then what's under here? Oh, and then this Tutankhamun's Revenge for £1, which is about a £12 to £15 game. And then over here, picked up Ramesses Pyramid with the Lego, but the only thing really worth selling out of that in my experience is just take the base plate out, sell that for about 10 quid, 8 to 10 quid, because the game you don't even sort of get as much as that. So that's that, and then I'll just put all the loose Lego, that'll just go into my box of Lego for sort of selling in weight or selling by colour. The tan colour is quite popular, so it's quite a nice one to find. Paid 2 quid on that. This Ninjago one I paid 2 quid on, I paid £1 on that one, and that's 100% complete, and that one does do quite well. You can get about 15 to 20 quid back on that one. That was nice. This Duplo, this set was sealed, new. I thought they were going to sell up, they wanted a tenner for it, but they said they wanted 2 quid for it, so that was an obvious pickup as well, so that was really nice. And then this Buzz TV Quiz Special Edition, it's got the 4 Buzz wireless buzzers in there for the PS3, it's got the little USB dongle and it's got the game in there, and that was 3 quid. And that goes for, yeah, the real range, well, not a real range, but about 20 to 35 sort of top end for that, so yeah, pleased with that. A few other things from the first boot sale, some 501s. Paid 3 quid on that pair, they're a really nice dark indigo pair, and I paid a couple of quid on these 2 pairs, another pair of 501s, 32 I think they are, and then this sort of stony cream coloured pair, 34.30, and they're in excellent condition as well. And just depending, I mean, you get about 25 quid on Levi 501s, that's what I find, that's roughly there or thereabouts. And the second boot sale I went to, it had a much more sort of family feel about it. It was sort of much more just your regular families just selling their stuff. It wasn't so many dealers in there. So yeah, I did alright again at that one. Paid 50p for Magenta TO543. That goes for about 8 to 10 quid delivered. I asked if she had any more, but she only had that one, which is a shame. 50p for this Pokemon plush. He speaks, I think. We make some sort of karate noises. I don't tend to bother with this stuff too much, but I did watch a little video in the week, so I put it in the YouTube group of some really valuable Pokemon plushes. I knew this one wasn't one of them, but for 50p I thought there might be a market for that. If anybody knows who that is, I'm sure someone does, if they drop a comment in there, that would be much appreciated. I will look it up. It's a 2007 Jax one, but if someone can save me the time of doing that, that'd be much appreciated. Nice pair of Jordan little kids, sort of, I don't know what style these ones are, retro, I don't know, but yeah, I'll look those up by checking. Anybody who does Nike, I've said this on a few videos, but in here you can see, if it's going to focus, it might not focus. There we go, you've got that 6-digit number and then the 3-digit number after it, so this is 364758-005. If you whack that into Google, especially the first 6 digits, it will show you the style of them, and then the second 3 digits will show you the colorway. So often I get people on my videos saying, can you tell me what these Nikes are, or how do you identify them, or how much are these ones worth? That's quite a good way of finding out the name of them, which is quite crucial when you come to selling them. So yeah, that's a little tip there. A couple of pairs of diesel jeans, £2 each. They're women's diesel jeans, which I don't tend to bother too much with. It's a pair of Ron Hare and a pair of Keats, and you can do all right on them. Not brilliant. Probably about 15 quid back on each of those. Ratatouille, 50p, just picking up Disney DVDs as and when I see them. Pair of Vans, 2 quid on these. Quite nice condition. The rims, so it's just sort of superficial dirt. I'll just rubble that off, get that off, and they'll look quite nice. Now these, I've not had these before. HP DDS4 data cartridges. The guy wanted sort of £1 each for the cartridges, and I said that's too. I said I wasn't going to be able to pay that, and we ummed and ahed a bit, and I've got 20 of them, and I paid 12 quid for the 2, so sort of £6 per pack. And people have sold these packs of 10 for about 25 quid on the internet. So yeah, pretty should do all right with those. Just some CDs, nothing too exciting. A few compilations and some bundles, so they were 10p each, and I'll check them on Magpie. And then at the back here, Buzz Buzzers with the Millionaire game, sealed and new. That was 4 quid. But I've sold these Buzz Buzzers in the past for sort of like 9 quid. So I thought, you know, I should get maybe about up to 15 quid for that being new. Maybe that's a bit optimistic, but we'll see. Another couple of Now vinyls, Now 9 and Now 4. They were 50p each. And then Pizzazz, this board game, which I now have 3 copies of it, and I think I did it as a bolo, and I've not actually sold one of them yet, so that's slightly embarrassing, but I think it goes for about 15 quid. So others seem to be selling, just not mine, which is irritating, but there we go. So yeah, that was my day, and basically now I've got a bit of time. I'm going to have to try and list as much of this as possible, clean it up, photograph it and list it. I mean, there's some of the stuff from yesterday as well on here. I just have an absolute mountain of stuff to get through and test and crack on with. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of hours, but then try and enjoy the weekend a little bit, maybe watch the Wimbledon final. So yeah, that's my day. I hope you're all doing well. I hope if you've been out this morning, you've had some nice pickups as well when the weather didn't wreck it. Anyway, I'll be in contact. Cheers guys, bye.